You should not be called Taisho Romance Theater. You should be called Taisho Drama Theater. What is happening? This is too dramatic. This is literally something that Shakespeare would have been nice. I would be like, oh, yes, yes, just like that. She's like, I'm gonna shove it in your eye hole. In my eye? Huh? Oh, wait, what's this all of a sudden? Aren't you gonna give me eye surgery or something? Are you? I won't be gouging out your eye or blinding you. I'm not into that sort of thing. This thing has no offensive power. It's the safest type of familiar. Even if it enters your eye, it'll keep itself hidden. You won't feel any discomfort. Kazamatsuru hoists the familiar a little higher, treating me to a full view of its mouthless body and plump, glistening suckers. Its purpose is to boost your sensitivity to magic, so you can visually observe any spell traces and residue. You have a tentacle, it's like just having an octopus in your eyeball, in your eye hole. That way, you'll notice if a mage passes by. If you know who they are, you'll be on your guard, won't you? It'll keep you safe this way. It'll help you stay safe. Also, if you get attacked or stumble into someone else's atelier, it'll let me know your location and I'll come to your rescue. Kazamatsuru seems to be completely in earnest. Putting something into my eye still sounds incredibly dodgy. But I can tell from her words that she's deeply concerned with my personal safety. Does this come along with being a cop, or did something happen before? Probably something happened before. And someone could have used it, but they didn't. And it led to them never coming back, probably Kase. Probably Sakuma. That's probably what happened. Her brilliant eyes are trained on me. No matter how hard I try, I can't discern any trace of a lie in their tranquil depths. It's rude to pry into someone else's past. I clamp down on the urge and turn back to the tentacle, which now lies motionless in Kazamatsuru's hand, presumably worn out from the struggling. I'm trying not to contemplate how it'll feel against my eye. Does it really have to go into my eye? Isn't there any other way? Most spells only last a short time, and anything of a longer duration takes too much preparation. And if you just keep it with you, an observant mage will easily pick up on it. You're sure this is fine? Of course. I wouldn't get this wrong, even if it's just on account of the Sakuma family. I really want to ask exactly who the Sakuma family are and what status they hold, to make her and Sakurai both speak of them with such a wariness. Why did I start there? But if Kazamatsuru still insists on stuffing the tentacle into my eye despite all that, maybe it just looks grosser than it actually is. Or maybe, can I keep my eyes closed or swallow it? I ask her this question without harboring much hope, and indeed, Kazamatsuru laughs in response. There's no trace of mockery to it, but my face still flushes a lot. Oh, fine. Oh, it's him. Oh, fine. Oh. This is the cutest drawing, and he's just so terrified for his life. This dude is going through a lot. He needs some milk. Kazamatsuru reaches out and cups my face. Ew, look at it. Ew. Her gloves are coarse, her calloused fingertips graze across my cheeks and slowly make their way into my right eye, leaving a trail of warmth in their wake. When she peels open my eyelid with 2 fingers, I inadvertently choke a mouthful of spit. My expanded field of vision can now clearly take in the incandescent light beaming down from the ceiling, and Kazamatsuru's face approaching mine, eyes gleaming like gems. Kazamatsuru peeks out the tentacle. Its fleshy pink body draws closer and closer to my eye. The tentacle uncoils, its tip languorously swaying in the air. Languorously. I wrote that quite easily. I was like, yeah, I didn't say the languorously. It's so fun to say that word, languorously. It's such a fun word. My body grows taut with anxiety. I can feel Kazumatsuru's breath and the stirring of the wind. Hold still. I force my eyes to stay open, my eyeballs swivel clumsily to the side, but I'm still doomed to watch the familiar's inexorable approach. I don't think any psychological torture could beat this. The instant it settles in on my eyeball, I instinctively blink. Everything goes dark. All I sense is the touch upon my eye, vivid and unmistakable. The tentacle is icy against my eyeballs. Oh, the tentacle is icy against my eyeball. Its suckers are fastened to the most vulnerable part of my head, like an insect's pincers pressing into rotten wood. But then it rapidly melts into my eye socket like water, dashing real tears from my eyes. I can't tell if any part of the familiar was washed out with them. Finally, a faint sliver of light reappears. Only then do I notice that my right eye's vision is blurry, like I'm peering through a pink veil, juxtaposed with my left eye, my normal left eye. It feels surreal, as if the world has just been split into two. Why can't I see clearly? As I ask my hesitant question, Kazumatsuru's fingers shift from my eyelid to my eye socket. She helps to wipe away the reflexive tears that are still sweeping out. Seeping, not sweeping. Seeping, jeepers. You'll be fine soon. It's still fusing. She sounds so calm. Her gaze lingers on my face for a long time, taking in every detail. I can't help but feel like a lab rat. I'm not sure how much time passes, but it must take a while. So long that the belated pangs of hunger start to gnaw at my stomach. Finally, the color obscuring my vision drains away, and everything once again looks the same as before. As my vision clears, my ears almost simultaneously pick up on the rumbling of my stomach. I can't tell if Kazumatsuru hears it too, but her lips do cork upward in a slight smirk. Can you see now? Yes. Time for lunch, then. We've been hanging around here long enough. Before we leave, hopefully you didn't hear that I had an alarm going off. Before we leave, out of the corner of my eye, I noticed that my wrist is glimmering faintly with hazy traces of blue and pink, like rippling water or silk threads. The pattern almost seems to intertwine, weaving into an intricate, unbroken scheme. And Kazumatsuru's collar is also radiant with sparks of mingled blue and pink, like a gemstone under the light. See something weird? Yeah, some kind of glowing pattern. Oh, that's right. What you're seeing are the traces of your magic and mine. Remember, if you spot traces like this, that's when you know you have to be aware of everything. Absolutely everything. Oh, that's a door. Okay, that is a door. It says opened. Having said her piece, Kazumatsuru shoves open the door of the archives. It suddenly dawns to me that her expression back then reminded me of myself last night when I was in the hospital washroom rinsing my face with cold water and caught sight of myself in the mirror. I'm guessing Winnie was horrified. I don't remember much. Okay. Why are you still standing around? Don't you want lunch? My train of thought cut off. I replied by instinct. Coming. He said, yes, mommy. Kidding. Why is there so much? Isn't this a standard portion? Standard? Careful how you hold that, or it's going to spill. Hey! It takes a while before Kazumatsuru and I settle down in our seats at the police station. Oh man, welcome to the malnourished gang. Oh my gosh, it's like the whole portion is like what? Damn. It gets better, dude. We eat too. It gets better, man. That's so sad. For him to say that's the normal portion and she's like, yeah. And it's like, what? That says a lot. It's the middle of mealtime. The canteen is already crowded with cops wolfing down their food. Kazumatsuru's entrance was met with numerous stares, some supposedly covert, others completely overt. My hand is still scalded red from the piping hot ceramic. I almost knocked over the food. And the culprit is sitting before me, the steaming bowl heaped with katsudon. Seriously, what's with you? Were you? No, oh, never mind. It's not like you've had to. It's not like you've ever had to carry anything yourself. She's like, never mind, you came from a rich family, so I get it. Let me just turn the lights on. I get it, kid. Kazumatsuru's words contain a veiled accusation of silver spoons and a pampered upbringing. What does it say? And I have no immediate rebuttal. Damn, imagine being so luxuriously pampered that you never carried your own food ever. That's crazy. That's strange. That would be very concerning. I just think that he grew up so badly treated that he doesn't know. Probably should have been like a good thing to have hot food. I'm thinking that. The Sakuma family don't sound like it's right. He's traveling with a theater troupe. Come on. They basically threw him away. Alright. After all, the one who's just picked up a tray almost overturned it. Had to hastily catch the bowl before it toppled and ended up burning his own hand. That was me. Right here. Kotore-sama, Sakuma. But this bowl of katsudon is indeed enough to tempt a hungry person, let alone me. I've been ravenous for a whole night and a half a day. The greasy aroma of fried food still fills my nostrils. The air is thick with steam and the sweetness of sauce. Even before taking a single bite, I can imagine the sensation of the succulent meat giving way to my teeth, and how it'll mix with the softened steamed rice to form satisfying clumps. I eat a mouthful of the rice soaked in brown sauce, then a second, and then a third. I don't scrape my chopsticks against the rim of the bowl, and I don't gulp down my food so fast in front of Kazumatsuru. That's all I can manage right now with my remaining self-control. He did go like 2 to 3 days seeing the most craziest stuff back to back. His friend, like this sort of girlfriend interest, dead. His teammate, like cousin, what's his face, the one with the bag, with the atelier, with the briefcase, gone. The people he was with and is inside of in a troop with disappeared, like they're dead. And this random rich lady just showed up and was trying to be like, you could be my gigolo. They were like, she was like, you don't want me, but I want you. And all of a sudden, I was just showing up, and it's like, even with her, he didn't get any food. She bought flowers, and I'm like, what the fuck is a flower gonna do for somebody in the hospital? What the? Give him some food or something. Dude has not eaten in like 2 to 3 days, I think. I don't think he's aware of how long it is. But apparently to him, it's like a day and like a night and half a day. It's crazy. All that stuff happened in this short time. Not even like the day and a half, right? Like not a night and one half of a day. I'm talking about like a week. Think about it. It's like a week. They were barely setting up and they're all gone now. Think about it. This dude hasn't had any food. He's fainted, he's passed out, he's freaked out. He's done anything and everything but sit down and have a glass of water and some food. Speaking of which, get some water. Grab yourself some good food. Get some water. If you don't got fruit, I don't know, grab something. Just have some water. Oh my god, I'm getting some water right now. Bro has been through too much. Too much, I say. Once I've gotten some food in my empty stomach, my body is briefly pacified, and I can finally sift through the events of the past 2 days. I do, okay, 2 days. I thought about a week. 2 days unconsciously. And I unconsciously start to eat let me read that properly. And I can finally sift through the events of the past 2 days, and unconsciously I start to eat at a slower pace. I think there's an I somewhere behind there, but I don't see it. So it is what it is. First, Hatsuyuki. See, and the trope members turned out to be corpses. They're gone. Kazuya, Homura-sensei, and that Hamura-sensei, he knows something, and he's just there like, well, I guess I'll take this off of your hands then. He stole Kazuya's atelier, and he just left. Kazuya, Homura-sensei, and I are the only 3 living people in the entire troupe. Kazuya's probably brain dead, Homura-sensei's a thief, and he's clearly an enemy, and he's alone out here and his entire family's abandoned him. And his sister over there is trying to take his throne. I don't even know what's happening anymore. This is too much. You should not be called Taisho Romance Theater. You should be called Taisho Drama Theater. What is happening? This is too dramatic. This is literally something that Shakespeare would have been nice. I would have been like, oh, yes. They would have been eating this up. Okay. They're the only 3 living people in the entire troupe. Then there are signs of reversion on Kazuya's body. Bruh. I look up at Kazamatsuru, sitting across the table from me. She wants to track down the worshippers of that white monster, and they seem to be connected to the black mage who was controlling the troupe members. Plus what Hatsuyuki mentioned about the principles behind reversion. I don't remember. Remind me. I don't remember anything. I'm sure that making everyone behave just as they did when they were alive, to the point that they could even perform and laugh along with me, can't have been a simple spell. Heck no. Whoever that is, it's either a big covering or they're powerful as egg. But if so, if what Kazamatsuru is investigating really is connected to him, I suddenly have lost my appetite. Oh, I thought I skipped. I looked away and I thought I clicked twice. The scent of the food is real, and so is the pleasure I feel as I chew it. But now it might as well be sawdust in my mouth. I'm full. My eyes are a window for wordless communication. How I wish I could bury mine beneath the table right now, to keep Kazamatsuru from fathoming my guilt. She hasn't interrogated me like a criminal, but as her gaze descends on me, I feel as anxious as a petty thief spotted by the police. Oh, I get it. It's tough being an actor, huh? If you're done, I'll send you home. Remember to get used to wielding your magic. It'll take me a while away to spread the news of what you've been through. I'll let you know when it's time. Kazamatsuru pushes herself up from the table as she speaks. When we exit the canteen, the sun is already high in the sky, finally giving off enough heat to melt the snow. Kazamatsuru says nothing as we walk, and neither do I. I simply follow behind her, head bowed. I lose track of how many times I falter, but just as I'm about to speak, Kazamatsuru suddenly stops walking. Okay, new person. Vibes are changing. I freeze, startled. Standing in front of me is a youth. He looks quite young and remarkably haughty. His feet are firmly planted, squarely blocking our way. So, you found more cannon fodder, Captain Kazumatsu. If I still had any doubts as to this youth's identity, his hostile greeting has cleared those up. Kazamatsuru folds her arms. Even without seeing her face, I can hear the chill in her voice. That's none of your business, Kijimoto. This sort of provocation would work better on my father, if you could even get to see him in the first place. Your little brother is old enough to come and stay with the main family now, isn't he? I've heard all about that boy's gifts, even here in Tokyo. How's that going? Getting worried yet? She was like, "Snap, girl! Woo! Woo! Damn!" She's like, "You think you're the shit? I know you're about to be replaced. Damn, shut up, kid." My bad for swearing, excuse me. Okay. The youth's pale face gradually floods with red. I can hear the gnashing of his teeth. His nostrils flare and quiver, and his hands at his sides all ball tight into fists. He's the picture of swelling fury, but under Kazumatsuru's stare, he can't keep his voice from quaking. Is that supposed to scare me? He's just a little rat, and the main family hasn't named you as the heir. Isn't that because because of your screw up? You think you're any better off than me? I frown. No matter what, he's taking things a bit too far. And it's obvious that he doesn't intend to let us go anytime soon. But I briefly skim through the roles I've played before, and then, with a practiced smile, I tilt my chin just a little. Just like Kazumatsuru taught me, I let my desire flow from the tip of my tongue back towards my heart. And the magic comes cascading from my heart, taking over my tongue. Maybe I really am talented, as Kazumatsuru says, but right now, I couldn't care less about that. Itsuru, who is this? Kazumatsuru's twitch is barely perceptible. Then she recovers and picks up the thread right where I left off. Thankfully, this Kajimoto-san didn't notice. Nobody worth noting. One of those good-for-nothing Kazumatsuru brand spawns. Kajimoto's already flushed face takes on an even deeper hue of drunken man. His brows shoot up, and he glares daggers at me as if he's on the verge of flinging curses. Oh, I have to burp, excuse me. The words that came hurtling from his mouth make my eardrums twinge in discomfort, excuse me. And who is this boy toy of yours? How dare you criticize me? I arc an eyebrow, and with another flick of my cheek muscles, I poise my lips in the faintest of smiles. But I very conspicuously rake my gaze over him, pausing only long enough to be sure he notices it. Then I turn away again and pay him no further heed. A gesture like this isn't aggressive, just impolite at most, but it might as well be a red rag to a bull. Before he really does punch me in the face, I step forward, right into the path of that trembling fist. He takes a reflexive step back, and I speak aloud and clear so that all three of us can hear it. Oh my, what a surprise! Me, a boy toy? This time, Kazumatsuru really does audibly scoff. She shoots a scornful glance at the seething Kijimoto and tips her chin upward. Only a brain-dead imbecile could mistake a member of the Sakuma family for a boy toy. Kajimoto is apparently desperate to recover the dignity he just lost by backing away just now. He lets out a loud bellow, then, realizing that someone might hear him, hastily lowers his voice again. Itsuru Kazumatsuru, have you lost your damn mind? You think you can scare me by bringing the Sakumas into this? Everybody knows the Sakuma's heir is useless scum with no talent. You're not fooling anyone with the street trash you hauled in from... Ugh! Who knows from where? At least put him in a skirt. Is that so? I wasn't aware that people speak of Serena in this way in unknown quarters. It seems I had better let Minoru-san know about Kajimoto-kun here. Know that Kajimoto-kun here has a very idiosyncratic perspective of the Sakuma's family affairs. And you too. You can probably confirm with Minoru-san whether or not my surname is Sakuma. I let my mouth open wider as I speak. I want to be sure he sees my tongue brimming with the magic. It feels like a burning brand on my mouth. Why did you do that? She just warned you against that. His gaze settles on me, and I see his pupils start to quiver. He believes me. Or, to put it in another way, he's weak by nature, and as soon as I display a sufficient enough tough attitude to rein him in. And so I did. I think he said so, but whatever, let's move on. He might claim not to believe me, but he will acknowledge this false persona I've adopted. Moron. How did such a wise teacher turn into a wretch like you? Kazamatsuru flings out her last words. They make Kajimoto's entire body rigid. You think that as the eldest daughter and the heir, I won't take the family's interests seriously? And I'll kowtow to anyone just to get an edge over you? Isn't that just right? All this stubborn wrangling isn't going to make your walnut-sized brain any smarter. After so many years in Tokyo, you still haven't grown up at all. It's a real shame. Also, if I let my father know that you insulted Sakuma-san and jeopardized the relationship between our families, well, you'd better think through how this might hurt your chances going against brothers. Your chances against your brothers. Woo! Gotta look away for a second. I've been reading for a while. Okay, let's go. Scram! Get out of the way! Kazamatsuru waves him away. I love how they made them waddle. Kazamatsuru waves him away brusquely. Okay, let's go. I had to breathe. Through my right eye, I catch a flurry of pink wind send the youth reeling. He staggers back a few steps, clearing our paths. She just airbended him. Like, get out! I surreptitiously swallow a scorching clump of spit and magic. As I do so, Kazamatsuru grabs me by the arm, and we leave the youths. Oh my gosh, these are so hidden behind me. And we leave the youths ranting behind us. Jeepers. It's hidden, that's why I kind of fumble sometimes. Except for the ones that are out here, then I clearly see them. And I'm trying to see the ones behind here, but no more. Just read. Well, I'll leave you to it. She stands next to a slowly melting pile of snow, her boots spattered with muddy water. But after a few moments, she suddenly calls out to me again, stopping me in my tracks. What he said, it's true. I have been keeping something from you, and now that I'm thinking about it more calmly, you have the right to know what you've been dragged into. But this is the only time I speak honestly about it. Do you want to hear it? It's probably better if you know. After I've heard it, is it too late to refuse, even if I don't want to? Naturally. I nod. There's no change in Kazamatsuru's expression, and her tone remains the same. Where do I start? 5 years ago, right after I took charge of this division, there was a string of magical attacks in Tokyo. The victims were ambushed and abducted, and then turned into twisted, deformed monsters. They had nearly the same powers as mages who undergo complete reversion. They were highly destructive and almost immortal, and barely retained any sanity. Oh, Kazuya, not Kazumatsuru, Kazuya, oh my gosh. Back then, It made a huge stir. When we tracked down the person behind it all, it turned out to be a black mage who worshipped that so-called Lord Octopetarius. Octotrepos. How do I say this? Octoprotos. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna say Octopetarius. I don't know. Octopetarius. I don't know. I'm just gonna say Octoteros. Octoteros. Thank you. That's the closest I can get to saying Octoteros. Dang, Lord Octoteros is just like what you've seen. 8 wings and 8 eyes, feathers like fresh snow, eyes like emeralds.
Give me your phone!